The future's here, it's right before your eyes. Step by step, you're on your way. Welcome to a brighter day.
Hey everyone, Jackie here with Enjoying Life's Journey. Welcome back to the channel. We've been working on our 21-day total body transformation challenge through the Primal blueprint. So this is the second week. It's day 9 of the challenge. And last Wednesday we shared with you guys days 1 through 3 because that's what we had done by then. So this week we have the days 4 through 9 for you guys. So we'll go ahead and show you the footage. We have basically day in the life type vlogs from those days. So we're going to show that footage here. And then Ricky and I will come back. One of today's challenges is to create a stand-up workstation. So here's my workstation now in the RV. So I'm going to see if I can use that diaper box or a monitor to raise it up, and we'll see about the keyboard. Alright, there's my standing workstation. So now I can stand at the desk here in the RV. Not the classiest setup, but hey, it will work for now. If I really like it, I can always get one of those, it's like, I've seen them, it's like some kind of plastic or metal thing that goes, it's like a whole unit that I could probably put up there if I really wanted to. But for now, this will work. Alright, today I'm going to do a crock pot meal here in the RV. So Primal, the best I can. So I got this chuck beef roast from the Whole Foods market. And I got some tomatoes, habanero peppers, and I have carrots. And I have leftover chicken broth and a leftover kind of like a sour cream tomato sauce. So I'm going to mix these together and just chop up all this and cook it in the crock pot. And hopefully it comes out pretty good. Never really did this combination before, so we're going to give it a shot. Almost forgot and then an onion, probably might only use half of the onion, garlic. Alright, so I'm going to saute the onions, garlic, habanero peppers, and tomatoes in with some butter before adding them to the crock pot. The reason I'm doing the tomatoes in here is I like stewed tomatoes, so I kind of want to cook them a little bit before adding them. Our exercise is to do an extended duration aerobic workout. So we did our moderate duration as 20 minutes, so we're going to do like 45 minutes maybe. And we originally were gonna go outside again and do something, but it is a little cold, it's a little overcast and windy. So instead, Arcadia and I are gonna do old DVDs from when I owned the dance studio from when I used to teach Flirty Girl Fitness. So I got some different Flirty Girl Fitness aerobic workouts, so basically like little dance aerobics. We also have yoga. We have a bunch of yoga stuff, so we might do some yoga stretching every few days.
Roll the hips, arms come up, and down your body. One more time, same way. Now switch the hips. Lunges. Push it up. Back. Jig it. One more time through. Really long ones over here. Last one. Cheesy big smile. And roll. Last time. Get ready, princess pivot. Here we go. Right. Hoya. 4, 3, obligatory.
Roast. I'm doing mine over romaine lettuce, so I have the carrots and the roast, and then I have some sour cream. And Ricky's doing his. Let me see, Ricky.
That's my Filipino diet.
Yeah, so he's got his rice and then the meat and then low carrots. So we're at Applebee's. Today is day 5 of the challenge, and our diet challenge is to do what Mark Sisson is calling a modern day forage. So basically going and eating out at a restaurant and staying with the primal foods. And he said practice like your assertiveness skills by you know, substituting certain items. So if something comes with rice, asking for vegetables instead of rice, and you know, things like that, asking that your food's cooked in butter. So we'll see how we do eating at Applebee's. I think we did pretty good. I like the Fiesta Lime chicken. It's usually one of, like, because we normally order off of the 2 for $20 menu, and I like that one, but they actually have it as a lunch special, so it's even a couple dollars cheaper. So I got the same thing. It comes with the rice though, so instead of getting rice, I actually got garlic green beans, and I had them add on some steamed broccoli, and it's laid on these like tortilla chips, so I just didn't eat the tortilla chips. And then Ricky got
Southwestern steak.
salad.
Well, I'm so used to like eating so much, like
A big
big
meal.
portion, and the steak looks like a cow spleen.
Not even
so
a cow,
tiny.
like
so tiny.
not even a cow spleen, like a sheep.
Yeah.
It's like the size.
Little tiny steak.
Well, you know what, I think it would probably be equivalent to like a...
One bite.
Well, no, I would say like it was probably like 4 ounces.
2 bites.
It was probably like 4 ounces of steak.
Ricky's 2 bites.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would say, by looking at it, because when we were doing our other fitness challenge a couple years ago, we actually like weighed out all of our food. And so I would say it looked like an equivalent to a 4-ounce steak and then a salad. So honestly, he probably would have been better off ordering an actual steak with just a side of vegetables.
And a side of salad.
And a side of salad.
Probably cost less.
Yeah, who knows? Well, I think yours was like $10.99.
$10.99.
The picture, though, is very deceiving. The picture on the menu makes it look like it's a ton of slices of steak.
It looks like a big steak, and then you see it, it's like, oh my god!
It's like the same thing. And then the girls, we didn't really go primal with the girls. We just let them order what they wanted, because we're still getting them used to eating at sit-down restaurants and not wanting to run around everywhere. So they did pretty good. Arcadia ate all her food, which is good, which is not normal. So that was good. How was your meal, though? Other than the size, how was it?
The meal was
Was the steak good, at least?
Steak was okay. It was okay.
Well, it's Applebee's.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, tomorrow is
Oh, the Super Bowl. Super Bowl.
I'm gonna change my name tomorrow. My name.
So we already did our dining out challenge. And for lifestyle, it has active couch potato rebellion. You want to get up and move after any time that you've been sitting for a long time. They said don't go longer than 30 minutes today without taking a movement break between 2 and 5 minutes. So we basically have just been setting my alarm on my phone here. I have it set for 30 minutes. So before we went to eat, I think we got through like 3 rounds, 30 minutes where we got up and we worked. So far today, we've set the alarm for 30 minutes, and then we've been just stretching for about 2 minutes because I am actually super sore from our workout that we did on Wednesday. Today's Friday. Yesterday, I was actually a little more sore. I'm still sore today. So our movement today, I've just been stretching. Today's workout is supposed to be a shorter version of the workout we did on Wednesday. So basically those 4 primal movements, we did 2 sets of maximum reps, what we could handle. And it recommends to do at least 1 set. If you're up for it, to do 2 sets. So we haven't done it yet. The weather's been kind of cold and windy the last 2 days. I think I jinxed it with the video on Wednesday because I said, oh, it's so nice outside, workout outside, and then all of a sudden it got cold. So that's the one thing about Texas. The weather, like 1 minute it's like super warm, it's like 75, 80, and then also we have a couple days like in the 30s, like out of nowhere. So it's kind of a weird weather out here. We're not in the 30s. I think we're like 50s, but we did have a couple 30. We were trying to do a morning walk and an evening walk. However, with today having a movement every 30 minutes and the weather not being that great, we're not going to worry about our walk today. And we're not going to drive to the park that we went to for the other workout. So Ricky and I will probably just do the planks, the squats, and the push-ups in the RV. And we're just going to do the one set for today. I'm going to go ahead and do just 3 of the 4 primal movements. Like I said, I'm just going to do mine right here in the living room. I'm going to end up doing it by myself. Ricky actually has been working on the RV a little bit, so he said he's already getting a workout in. He said he's sweating pretty good out there. So I'm going to start with my push-ups. I did the guide push-ups. I was only able to do 3 on Wednesday. I'm going to go ahead and see how many I can do up until I can't do anymore, and then I'll just finish out with girl push-ups just so I'm still doing something. And then I'm going to try to shoot for the 50 squats, which that part of my legs is what's really sore, so we'll see how far I get. And then I have to attempt to hold the plank for 2 minutes. So let's see how we do. Holy moly, guys. Oh, that's definitely, I'm sore from before, so it makes it a little harder. Totally winded just from doing those few things. And like I said, Ricky and I haven't worked out in like over a year and a half, and we used to be really fit, so it's a little, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little discouraging for myself, because even after I had Elsa and we just were starting that other challenge, I was still able to do more push-ups than I am now. I have to remember, you know what, and I totally forgot about this. We did a work camping job at Sugar Beet, and I mentioned in our review of that job that I hurt my shoulder on the job. I was in a sling for a week, and I had to baby it for a couple weeks after that before I could get basically full motion of it. And it's basically this whole, it's the rotator cuff, but it's also like this muscle right here. I don't know if that's part of the rotator cuff, but that's what it was. I did notice that later on Wednesday night and yesterday that my shoulder was definitely more sore where I had injured it. So that is one thing I have to remember, that I am still kind of recovering from an injury that happened in October. I guess I shouldn't be discouraged, because that makes a little more sense now that I think about it. Ribeye steak, broccoli, mushrooms, yummer. Kids get to walk their own dog.
She's walking the dog.
I know, she thinks she's walking the dog.
The dog is walking you.
Alright, careful. If you get too far away, he gets excited.
Go! Yeah, they're all excited.
We're gonna do grilled chicken today, but we're gonna saute some broccoli and onions and butter. And we're gonna put some bacon bits in there. We're gonna just grill up our chicken. Broccoli with onions and bacon and grilled chicken breasts. Here at, I think it's called the Walnut Creek Metropolitan Park. A bunch of hiking trails back here. Ride your bike on the trails. You can actually have your dogs off leash on the trail, which is pretty cool. It's here in Austin, Texas. So we're doing the Primal Blueprint challenge today. Is a outdoor adventure, like a a play type thing, so we chose to do hiking. So we're hiking right now. Yeah, we don't know how long. We'll just go. Basically, the girls are our queue. They lead us. They lead the pace, and if they get tired, we take a break. And if Elsa shows us signs that she wants us to carry her, we know it's time to start heading back to the car. It's one thing I like about hiking here. Got a lot of trees versus Arizona. You're just in the middle of the desert.
Hey, see you later.
All right.
Hop in. Can you hop in?
Careful, Elsa.
Again.
Mm.
Back off. Turn it off. Turn it back on.
Oh God, it's getting wet.
Is that good? Is that a drumstick?
It's good.
Almost gone. Got some chicken thighs. Showing it. Lunchtime.
I pity you. Get together. Daddy, you're so fast. Daddy, you're so fast. Daddy, why are you so fast?
Sprint day. We gotta do 6 sets, roughly 10-second sprints, anywhere at 80 to 90% effort. Resting in between until your breathing gets back to normal. So that was 4. We got 2 more. Yeah, we just found this local baseball field. It'd be nice if we found a track. I like if I could measure out, like a 50 meters or something, but. Alright, I'm dying. I'm dying. My lungs are just on fire. It's not even like my body does not even tires my lungs. Well, how do you feel, babe?
Wise.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's actually fun.
The Primal blueprint says you should do a sprint like every 7 to 10 days. And this sprint was, I think it's 8. Alright, so day 9, do more of an increased daily movement part 2. You've seen before we were doing morning and evening walks, and then we had a day where we had to move every 30 minutes. And then we had our standing workstation. So today is basically to try to utilize all of those in addition to try take stairs instead of elevators and park farther away from your car, things like that. And then the biggest thing for today is tracking our micronutrient intake. So for the whole beginning of the challenge, we didn't have to track anything or measure out, but today they want us to track everything to see where we're at. We have 2 specific goals here for our carbohydrates, depending on if we're trying to maintain weight or lose body fat. And then the last thing for today, as far as lifestyle, was trying to do a media fast. So having a designated time to check email and do all that in the morning and the evening. So I've been writing down everything that Ricky and I have been eating today, and then they give you an app or a website that you can go calculate it in. I'm gonna do the best to calculate it on my own to see how many calories we ate, how many grams of fat, carbohydrates, hydrates, and protein for the day. So that's how I'm tracking it there. Media fast, basically, we had to move from my brother's house, so we're at a different RV. We're at RV park right now. Actually, I have this shed by us, but we don't have any internet, so we don't really have a whole lot of media to watch. We are letting the girls watch a movie now, though. So, and Ricky's making dinner. Tell us what you're doing.
So we are having a chicken asiago minus the pasta. So we're gonna be using green beans, broccoli, and carrots. So I'm gonna steam all of them. Cook the chicken later. After I'm done, I'm gonna start the chicken and then make the sauce after.
Butter.
We're making the asiago sauce. Pepper.
Whipping cream. Asiago cheese. Seasonings.
Then just let it simmer. Then you can put your cheese after.
Lower the heat. Start adding the cheese, yeah?
Yep.
So there's garlic. And we did onions this time. Usually you do shallots.
Yeah.
So sauteed in butter, and then the heavy whip, and now the Asiago cheese.
A little bit of pepper.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Not much. Just that much.
Got the carrots and green beans going because they take longer to cook than the broccoli. So we got that going. Sauce is done. And chicken's done. It's just hanging out in there while we wait. Here we go, Asiago chicken. And instead of doing it on pasta, we have it with vegetables. Yummy. Looks good. Let's eat.
Day 9 of lunch. Everything's good. Just glad we get to eat meat because I'm a meat eater. I get to eat chicken, beef. We've done this before, and we're used to it. And as far as health-wise, I'm feeling good. I still get a little tired, but you know that's just natural when you're waking up real early in the morning. But back then, I used to get so brain dead. Like after work, I come home very tired because I had so much energy drink and coffee, and top of it all, I put too much sugar on my coffee. So by the time I get home, I'm brain dead. So we cut up on sugar. I'm actually feeling better. So my encouragement to everybody is just give it a try. Give it a try, and you might not like it, but at least you're trying. So always good to try something new. Just just to find out if it'll work out for you.
Some of the main challenges I've had so far with the 21-day challenge at the very beginning. So basically, like I said, we're on day 9. So the first 2 days, I had a really big craving for soda and fast food. I almost didn't even start the challenge off right. I wanted to get fast food like first thing in the morning, but I stuck with it and I didn't fall into that trap of what I wanted to do, of what I wanted to eat, and I went ahead and gave it 100% of not eating any sugar drinks, not eating any grain. And after a couple days, the cravings of that sugar went away, which was surprising. I thought it would have taken a lot longer. Just from my picture, you know, we did the first day picture, and then we did a picture here about a week later. So I could see small changes. I didn't weigh myself. I'm not worried about my weight. The reason I'm doing it is so I have more energy, so I can do activities with the girls and not feel winded. Also, I want to get stronger, and I want to try to just get rid of some of that body fat and convert it to muscle. So I'm more or less looking at my body composition rather than my weight. And I could see slightly, you know, I did have a little bit of a change in the good direction. So I think cutting out sugar definitely is a big help. As far as fitness, we had a couple days that we didn't really stick with our daily walks because the weather was kind of gloomy. It also mentions that in the book, like, don't beat yourself up if you miss a workout or anything, because it's also about allowing yourself to rest when you feel you need to rest. So I think that's good. As far as eating, I like nutrition plan a little bit better than when we were on CrossFit, because we're not so worried about measuring everything out like I was when I did a challenge before. And we're not just focusing on like lean meat, we're also eating steak and you know, stuff like that, which is good. So all in all, I think the biggest challenge at the beginning was cutting out the sugar, but now I can already see some benefits just, you know, 9 days into it. And we're getting outside and exploring with the girls, which is one of the main reasons we wanted to do the lifestyle too. So all in all, I think it's going good so far. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next Wednesday with another weekly update on how our 21-day challenge for the total body transformation Primal Blueprint. If you want, you can always check out theprimalblueprint.com to learn more. Also, I do have links in the description box for the book if you want to go ahead and join us on the challenge or do your own challenge, so you can pick it up through Amazon. And if you have any questions or any encouraging words, please leave them in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye. An extended version, or an extended, I don't know what it's called, an extended.
Hey,
That wrist. 4 more this side.
Southwestern steak.
Yeah.
Get a spleen. Get a spleen side.
Oh.